Alright, here we go. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah. Now I know people are probably wondering, man, HD, you be having all these movie reviews, and yeah, I doing movie reviews. Doing entertainment news as well as sports on this channel. I done moved my other news, like my news and politics and science and technology things, is on another page, but you gotta find that new page that I'm doing. Can't tell you. Boys is watching. Now, the first part of the movie is looking like, okay, this is gonna be a classic. I love how they interjected the story of the past, how they had Egon. They basically showed Egon in the movie, probably a guy playing as him, and then later on they put Egon there, like they did like a Force Ghost type, like Star Wars. However, Egon still was there. He turned himself, I believe, into a ghost. So, or he became a ghost when he passed away. His spirit still is there, trying to protect the town. And everybody in the town thought he was crazy. They had a name for him. They talked bad about him. They talked bad about him like he wasn't nothing. And he really was ultimately protecting the town. He basically secluded himself, isolated himself from everybody else. He left his daughter, his family, Ray Stantz, Bateman, Winston. He left all of his buddies. He left basically secluded himself off from the world. He secluded himself off from the world. And it was sad because, to me, Egon was the brains, like you'll see at the end when it's explained to you. But Egon basically went to this town because he knew of a thing that was going to happen. What happened in Ghostbusters, the very first film, and basically they're going off of the first film, it looks like. So Gozer comes back. So basically Gozer comes every like 20 years or something. So Egon was waiting right there for the arrival. He was there trying to contain it, trying to stop it. Everybody in the town just kept dismissing him as if he was some crazy old bat. Like he was a crazy, crazy old bat. And he wasn't. The guy was telling the truth. He was actually telling the truth and actually letting everyone know, like, yeah, like, you know, he basically stuck to himself. Everyone thought he was a kook head. His daughter resented him. His daughter just hated him. She always felt like he was a loser, like she was hurt. And you could tell how hurt she was in the whole movie. Even in the beginning of the movie, how hurt she is. But the relationship that she was, the bitterness that she was having towards the absence of her father, she was putting that onto her child, her youngest daughter. Her youngest daughter was just like Egon. They both were the same. They both were very stoic. And I could basically connect with Egon, and I could connect with her character, because they both are like me, very stoic, very to myself, don't like people at all. I think people, and it is what it is. So to me, the thing that made the movie great was, you know, nostalgic feeling. Watch as this young girl is trying to find her way. You know, she's very introvert. You know, she's not cool with people. Like I said, she doesn't know how to connect with her mom or connect with other people. She don't know how to do that. And that hurts her, but also helps her because she gained a friend. See, people don't understand, if you're very stoic to yourself and you kind of don't be around people or like people, you actually gain more people. People actually want to be your friend and be cool with you because they respect that, okay, they gonna be themselves regardless, so they don't care. You know, you're gonna be yourself. You're not gonna change up. You're gonna be who you are. You're gonna have the same routine. You're gonna do what you have to do. Now, as the movie progresses, you're starting to see like how the town is, you know, treating Egon what he used to be and stuff. People forget Egon was a legend. So, you know, and then in the scene, the brother who's the grandson of Egon, you know, he basically is trying to go out with this one chick, this black chick, who is very bland. And these new generation kids, like, there's social media so much, they lose touch on how to talk to people or how to get their point across, how to relate to others or have empathy for others. They have a hard time even doing that. But one of the things I loved, like one of the biggest things that I really, really loved about this movie was of how the Echo One was out there driving, and then I loved the seat. I love the little seat that was in the cartoon when they had the little open and had the little gadget trap come out the car and rode to the guy. That was amazing. Like the technology, the script, everything was on point. The only thing you already know the legs, the shots of it, the gadgets, and you can shoot from the seat, and they found, you know, the boy was lying about his age so he could get the girl. I mean, it felt like a real movie. It had a lot of heart in it. The only thing I didn't like was near the end. The end part where it was kind of cheesy to me. I don't know if people will think it was or wasn't. It was great seeing the old characters, but it was very cheesy. You know, that's all I was trying to see, if they honor Egon. And then they had special guests in the end credits. Seeing Sigourney Weaver was, oh goodness, it was awesome. Sigourney Weaver looks good for her age. Man, she aged very gracefully. And then having Bill Murray just, he looked old, man. He aged so bad. Winston, boy, that black don't crack. And then I like how Winston, and you saw Ray, Dan Aykroyd's guy, you know, how, you know, he didn't believe Egon's granddaughter at first, but then he realized he didn't want to make the same mistake he made then with Egon. Egon did that for a reason, because he had to protect. Nobody was listening to him, so he had to leave. Egon had to go bounce. He had to go get his things done. He had to make sure that the town was safe, or the world was safe. He had to protect the world, and he neglected his daughter and neglected his family, but he never forgot about him. And his daughter saw that when she went down to the room to look at the pictures, to look at how he was following her life. He always loved her. That's why the little daughter, her daughter, and the mom would get into it, because she was trying to tell tell her, well, grandpa probably had a reason why he did what he did. I mean, you don't know. Grandpa probably, he was trying to save the world, handle business. But I understood the mom. The mom was upset because, she wanted her dad there. She's a daddy's girl. She's a daddy's girl. She loves everyone, I mean, she basically just felt neglected, and she's always been lashing out in her own way. Even the father of her children, he left. Like, he could deal with the son, but he couldn't deal with the daughter because the daughter was so stoic and so smart. He didn't know how to sit down and actually have a conversation with her because she would make him probably feel dumb. And he probably couldn't take it no more because of the wife and all of that stuff, and probably got tired. But I wish we could have learned more about their father. I wanted to know more about that. That, to me, should have been put in the story because that would have been intricate to see why she acts the way she does and the son act the way he does. I wanted to know why the dad ultimately really left. Like, I want to know what pushed him over that edge. I didn't get that from this film. And I think that film lacking that part really hurt the film. Also, the ending when they all met up, it wasn't like Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home did it right. When they introduced the old characters, they introduced older people. They did it correctly. This movie didn't do it correctly like that. They introduced the older people. The nostalgia was there, but it fell short from being 4 stars. This could have been 4 stars, but it only gets 3 stars. It only gets 3 stars. At the end, in the words of Carcino, aka Screen Fiend, aka all the One Crack and the Patreon, they didn't land the plane. They didn't land the plane well, and that happens. But great movie, 3 stars. Also, in more news, they are trying to find why are they trying to get Mike Tomlin out of Pittsburgh? They're talking about Mike Tomlin could get traded to Las Vegas. Him or Sean Payton could get traded to the Raiders. Listen, Mike Tomlin is not going nowhere. Pittsburgh keeps their coaches. They don't care with the social media. They old school. They don't care about all that social media crap. They don't care about that crap, and they just keep everything to their chest. Like, and that's why I respect the Steelers organization. The Steelers organization has always done that. They've always had respect for their coaches, And it's like this: if they got rid of Mike Tomlin, do you know the backlash the Steelers organization would get? They'll be like, okay, then how come y'all let Chuck Noll and Bill Cowher had some worse seasons than he had some bad flameouts than Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's thing hasn't been the coach. I think Mike Tomlin's a way better coach than Bill Cowher was. Tomlin doesn't have no power to say Big Ben can't be there. And plus, Big Ben, as a veteran, he earned it, but he's been there past 5 years. Drew Brees was like that as well. My boy Cliff, shout out to my brother Cliff, he got mad when I talked about Brees, and I told him, I said, bro, Drew Brees should have retired 5 years ago, just like Big Ben. Like, he was past this guy, he was done. And I could tell, like, the throws he usually could make, he can't make them throws no more. So, we'll see. We'll see what it is and what it ain't. But they always trying to figure out a way how to put the brother man out like they did Flores. That thing is really hitting Miami. Miami is finna get a lot of bad press, dog. You do not fire Brian Flores. I don't care. You just don't fire that coach. But what I'm hearing is Brian Flores might be the coach of the Houston Texans. He might get picked up by the Houston Texans. and they might bring Deshaun Watson back. They might could bring him back if they get Flores. If they get Flores, we'll see. Deshaun Watson probably still want to go, but we'll see. If Deshaun Watson still leaves, I think he either goes to the Raiders or he goes to the he goes to the Jets. I don't see him going to the Dolphins unless the Dolphins are going to go get Eric Bieniemy. Now, if the Dolphins got rid of Flores to get Eric Bieniemy and then go and bring in Deshaun Watson, then that makes sense. But that's the only way I see him going to Miami and waiving his no trade clause for that. So that's how I look at it. But the Jets are on the table, so is the Raiders. I think he'll be good in the Raiders. But we probably have to wait and see what Russ do. What else, CJ? To me, Drew Brees was done after the Super Bowl. No, he wasn't done after the Super Bowl. He was done, I think, about 5 years later, 6 years later. He was done in that game against the Rams when they let that PI go where they cheated for the Rams that game. But Rams fans act like nothing happened, but the dude entered pass interference, that guy. So when he did that and everything, that really pissed him off. So Drew Brees, he was done after that. Whenever you try to be positive, that one pink at work piss you off and remind you that you black. I don't have to really deal with pink folks at my job, know the ledge. I just deal with Mexicans. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. I've gotten into it with some of my supervisors, but we cool. Like, I just let them know you're gonna show me respect. If not, F you. I don't think he ever mentally recovered from that missed pass interference. No, he hasn't. I don't think he has either, Daryl Clark, but it is what it is. But my thing is this, man. They're so busy trying to get Mike Tomlin out of Pittsburgh. Look, Mike Tomlin is going to stay in Pittsburgh, regardless of if you like him or not. He's going to be in Pittsburgh. You guys are getting pissed off because he's in Pittsburgh. It's like, look, Pittsburgh always keep their coaches. Yo, we got 6 people in here, only 2 likes. Make sure you hit the like button, people. Chuck Noll was long tenured, and then Bill Cowher. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if they get rid of Mike Tomlin, do you know the bad PR that this Steelers would get? Like, even analysts are saying, wow. Oh yeah, you already know the ledge. They be thinking they pink. Some Mexicans be thinking because they almost look white, they can do whatever they want. Like, dog, they society, they deal with the same stuff we do. The lighter you are in their society, the more privilege you get. The darker you are, the more hate you get. And I done seen some dark Mexicans around here, Mexicanos. They cool people, man. I mean, some of them cool, but I don't try to get too close with them because of the language barrier. Because you think somebody cool and then they be doing some shiesty stuff to you, and I know how bad it I am, so I ain't even trying to put myself in that situation. But yeah, Mike Tomlin's always being put out there, but Sean Payton, they trying to get him out of there. It's like, look, Sean Payton's gonna be the coach for New Orleans. That's fine. Getting rid of coaches sometimes does not help the problem. Miami's going to see that. What up, Donnie? So, you like I said, man, I don't trust. This is what I don't trust. I don't trust the media, man. The media tries too many times to try to paint the brother man bad, which I don't understand. I don't respect it at all. So yeah. Thank y'all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, go to the description box. Hit the link to the Cash App. It'll take you to my Cash App. You could donate $1. You could donate $1 million. Whatever you're willing to give, we'll accept. So thank you guys for listening, man. And we out. Deezy.